In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2 with a non-Samsung Android phone. So the first thing you'll need to do, in case you haven't already, is turn the watch on. So you'll do that by pressing and holding this bottom button. So I'll go ahead and do that. And after a few seconds, you'll see the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2 appear on the screen. Now, just so you know, this phone is a Google Pixel 3a, and I don't have any of the Samsung apps currently installed on it. This is my first Samsung watch ever, so you'll get the complete newbie experience here. So, in a few seconds, there we go, we see the screen, and it says, "Let's go," and it wants me to swipe from the bottom, so we'll go ahead and do that. And it says Galaxy Watch Active 2. Get started in the Galaxy Wearable app on your phone. So I'll go ahead and go to my Google Play Store. If you need more information, you can actually scroll down here and click on this question mark. And it'll say you need the Galaxy Wearable app on your phone to connect it to your watch. Galaxy Wearable is available in the Google Play Store, the Galaxy Store, and the Apple App Store. If you want to use your watch without connecting your phone, tap here. So that's actually the first smartwatch I've ever seen that you can use it without connecting to your phone. Obviously, you'll miss out on features like getting notifications, answering calls, anything that requires a phone connection. But just in case you don't have a phone or an eligible or compatible phone, I should say, that is one option that you could try. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and access my Play Store, which I can do by tapping and holding here and scrolling up, and I can type in play, and here it shows Play Store, so I'll go ahead and tap on that. And here in the search bar, I'll search for Galaxy Wearable. And even just with that, it shows up here, so I'll go ahead and tap on that, Galaxy Wearable app. And it looks like this is the one, it has 1.1 million reviews, so I'll go ahead and tap on install. And you'll see here that the screen has gone blank on the Galaxy Watch. That's to save battery. And it's already installed, so I'll tap on open. Alright, so it's looking like it wants me to tap on get started, I guess. Alright, so pick my device, and it looks like we're down here, but if you need to scroll, you can. So this is the Galaxy Watch Active 2, so I'll tap on that. It says the Galaxy Wearable app needs the following permissions. Location, used to search for nearby wearable devices using Bluetooth, so that one's definitely necessary. Storage, used to send and receive stored files. Phone, used to identify devices for updating apps and installing plugins. Contacts, used to provide searches that need to be linked with accounts using registered Samsung account information. And app installation, used to download and install required apps automatically. So if you're okay giving permissions for all of the following, go ahead and tap on allow. So it says, allow Galaxy Wearable to access this device's location. This app may want to access your location all the time, even when you're not using the app. So I'll go ahead and just say while using the app at the moment. Usually these settings you can always change later if you decide you want to choose something different. Allow Galaxy Wearable to access your contacts. I'm actually going to say deny because I don't use this as my main phone, so there's no real reason. But you can go ahead and tap allow. Allow Galaxy Wearable to make and manage phone calls. I'll go ahead and say allow. And allow Galaxy Wearable to access photos, media, and files on your device. I assume this is necessary. It might not be, so I could tap deny, but I don't really have a problem with this, so I'll go ahead and tap allow. It says, let's pair up, getting ready to connect. And that is a very loud vibration. So I'm going to go ahead and tap here so it stops making that loud noise. And it says check your phone to complete setup. And here on the phone it says pair with Galaxy Watch Active 2, Bluetooth pairing code, and allow access to your contacts and call history. I'll go ahead and just leave that off for now. Well, maybe it does want it then. I thought I said no to that, so I'll go ahead and just say allow. So he says device not appearing, don't worry. First make sure your device is turned on. It's definitely turned on. Might not appear if it's connected to a different phone. It's not connected to a different phone. I'll just tap on scan for nearby devices again. And it seems to be having more trouble than expected, but all right, I think that means that it found it. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on this. Okay, it says it's connecting. All right, here we go. I'm just going to check this and say pair. And I guess tap on the display there. Okay, so that seems to have finally worked. That's a little jarring, not really good user experience in my opinion. On the device display, it says check your phone to complete setup. So over here it says install Watch Active 2 plugin. You need the plugin to control your watch with the Galaxy Wearable app. So this might be something that only occurs on non-Samsung phones. So I'll go ahead and tap OK. And it's essentially saying that I need to install this. So I'll go ahead and install. I'm assuming this is just a necessary app. Okay, well, it's not showing me what to do after this, so I guess I'm going to go back to the Samsung Galaxy Wearable app. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like I need a second, well, in this case, third app, Samsung Accessory service. So this service allows you to use a variety of functions by connecting accessories. I assume this is required, so I'll go ahead and tap on install. And again, it doesn't seem to take me back, so I'll go ahead and go back manually. All right, finishing pairing. While you're pairing, take a moment to learn more about your watch. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Perhaps this is a progress bar. So I guess I'll go ahead and tap to, well, okay, it's already on the little force thing there, so let's just wait a little bit longer and see if it's going to finish here. It's kind of a chaotic experience so far, but not too bad, I guess. And it looks like we scrolled through those first 2 to 3 dots pretty quickly, but this final flashing dot is taking a while, so it doesn't seem to be any indication or an accurate indication of how long this will take, so I guess I will just tap on this little learn more. So getting around, your watch face is the main screen. Swipe left to see your widgets. Swipe right to see your notifications. Using the keys on your watch. Okay, they call them keys. Usually people call them buttons here. So there's a back key, which is the top one. It says press to go back to the last screen. And home key, which is the bottom one. Press to show apps or your watch face. Press and hold to turn your watch on or off. Getting the best measurement results. To get the best health measurements, wear your watch about a finger's width above your wrist joint. Make sure it fits so that the back of the watch stays connected to your skin without moving around. And notifications. Check notifications from your phone with a quick glance on your watch. You can choose which apps you want to get notifications from in Settings. So if you want to, you can tap on this notification settings, and so you can turn notifications on or off here. So if you completely turn it off, they all go off. I would like to get notifications. It says show only while wearing. Show notifications on your watch only while it's being worn. Definitely want to see them while I'm wearing the watch. Show while using the phone. Show phone notifications on your watch while you're using your phone. So if you want to enable that, you would just tap there. I don't particularly want that, so I'll keep that disabled. And turn on for new apps. Automatically turn on notifications for newly installed apps. So that might be something you want to do. I'll probably choose that later after I add apps. I currently don't have any apps to get notifications from. Again, this is not my daily driver phone, but I assume a list would appear here and then you could automatically turn on or off individual apps. I'm not sure if you can tap here on all notification settings. Yeah, okay. So this is the same one we had on the previous screen. Mute connected phone. Seems like we already have that, I guess. Maybe if you... Nope, I don't know. Show while using the phone, turn on for new apps. Okay, so we already kind of went through all that. Show with details. Show the details of new notifications automatically. I do want to see details on my notifications. If you don't, you can turn that off. Notification indicator. Show indicator on watch face for unread notifications. So if you want to get unread notification indicator, keep that enabled. Otherwise, you can turn it off. And turn on screen. Turn on the watch screen when notifications are received. That might be useful, so I'm actually probably going to enable that. Probably takes a little bit more battery, but we'll see how that works. You can always turn it off later. So it looks like we can tap back here and back again. And I guess that's the last, so we'll go ahead and press on done. Okay, so it says watch is paired. Okay, congrats on your new Galaxy Watch Active 2. To continue, agree to the end user license agreement and privacy notice. Check and allow the permissions required for your watch to access your phone. So you can tap on these and read more. Go back. You don't have to tap on these or read them, but you are agreeing to them. For some reason I can't tap on that one, so I'm not going to worry about it. And these are the permissions if you want to read through that. I think there's more there, but anyway. Go ahead and tap back here, and I'll just agree to all of this. Now it says, to use the Galaxy Wearable app, you need to allow access to location all the time. Galaxy Wearable uses this permission to locate your phone with your watch. Okay, so it's supposedly, I don't know, not really GPS tracking you, but we'll see. Related apps are the SOS, Find My Phone, and Weather. So it shouldn't be having your GPS on all the time, that kind of thing. So I guess I'll go ahead and tap allow, otherwise I can't use this. So change location access for Watch Active 2 plugin. This app wants to access your location all the time, even when you're not using the app. Allow in settings or keep while the app is in use. So this is what I chose earlier, so I guess I'm gonna have to tap allow in settings. I don't know why this is not, there we go. All right, so for Watch Active 2 plugin, I guess I need to change to allow all the time. And I'll go back. Access your contacts, fine. Take it all. Allow Watch Active 2 plugin to access your calendar, sure, allow. Allow Watch Active 2 plugin to access your phone call logs. All right, if you want to make them take phone calls, you probably need that. And allow it to send and view SMS messages, sure, I definitely want those. Link Watch Active 2 plugin with Galaxy Watch Active 2. Okay. Check out the following options. Find my watch and find my phone. Mapping technologies by here. Report diagnostic info. And receipt of marketing information. You can also select all or skip. I'm guessing they want to know if you want to turn these things on. I'm probably never going to use the here maps. I prefer Google Maps. Find My Watch and Find My Phone. You can get some more information or legal notices, I guess. So I guess I'll turn that one on. I'm going to leave off everything else and tap Next. Get more with your Samsung account. Sign into your Samsung account to get the most out of these great watch features. So it seems like you need a Samsung account in order to get notifications, have the Find My Watch and Find My Phone apps, have backup and restore, as well as have Bixby. So I guess I will go ahead and set this up because I assume maybe you might want to. If you don't, you can tap skip, and I'm sure you can always add this later or at a different time. But I'll show you what it's like. So I tapped sign in there, and it says sign in to your Samsung account. I actually do not have a Samsung account, so I will tap create account. Create your Samsung account. To continue, read and agree to the terms and conditions, terms of service, and Samsung privacy policy. So you can tap on any of these to read more. That is a long policy. Definitely not going to read through this while I'm making this video, so I'll go ahead and hit the back button. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and just tap agree. So it's asking for email, password, confirming password, first name, last name, date of birth, zip code. You can also opt into their newsletter, most likely is what that is. And you can also go back. So I thought there was actually a way you could connect this to your Google account. So you don't have to have yet another account. So maybe I'll skip this for the moment, and I'll have a separate video on adding a Samsung account. So if you already have a Samsung account, you can log in. If you want to create one right now, go ahead and go through that process. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and say skip. Keep your watch connected to your phone. Your phone improves battery life by turning off the background activity of apps. This can cause your watch to disconnect. To prevent this, you can turn off battery optimization for Galaxy Wearable. So it sounds like you want to say yes for this if you don't want your watch to disconnect. But if you want to prioritize your phone's battery, you can skip. So I'll go ahead and say yes. Let app always run in the background. Allowing Samsung Accessory service to always run in the background may reduce battery life. You can change this later from settings, apps, and notifications. So I'll go ahead and let it always run in the background. So I'll tap allow. And I thought I already said yes to this, but I'll say it again. All right, it says you're all set. Enjoy your watch. And another pop-up says allow notification access for Watch Active 2 plugin. Watch Active 2 plugin will be able to read all notifications, including personal information such as contact names and the text of messages you receive. This app will also be able to dismiss notifications or take action on buttons in notifications, including answering phone calls. This will also give the app the ability to turn Do Not Disturb on or off and change related settings. So the idea is if you turn on Do Not Disturb on your watch, it would also turn on Do Not Disturb on your phone. So if you want your watch to kind of control certain settings on your phone and be able to have, get notifications and you can clear it on your watch and then it's cleared on your phone, go ahead and tap allow. If you're not sure you want this, you can deny. I'm sure you can turn this on later in the settings. So I'll go ahead and say allow. And here we go. It says battery's at 95%. I did charge this to 100 before setting this up, so it only lost 5% during that setup. It says I have 1 day, 6 hours, and 10 minutes remaining. That's pretty specific, so that's nice to know. And it says I am connected using Bluetooth. I'm assuming this is probably the watch face that it's currently had by default. It also says a new version of your watch's software is ready to download. So if you want to update to the most recent version, which is probably highly recommended, you could tap on update. I will probably do this in a second. But it looks like there are a lot of other options here for settings. Quite a few, actually. So here's where you would add that Samsung account if you ever wanted to go back and do that. And I guess I'll go ahead and say update. So it's copying the update, almost 300 megs. What's new? Looks like we have advanced running analysis, VO2 max, detect falls, enhanced notification, AR emoji, Bitmoji, and capture. Supports scroll capture feature that automatically sends the screen capture image to the phone. You can also tap here to learn more, and there's also a version identification and the size here. So it looks like it's working on downloading this update, so I'll go ahead and tap on the watch face, double tap to be precise. And we have kind of a onboarding here, so it says take a look around. Swipe left to see your widgets, so I'll swipe. Now it says swipe right to go back to the watch face. For notifications, swipe right. Press the back key to go back. Press the home key to find your apps. Swipe left to view more apps. And open the quick panel by swiping down. Touch the screen with your palm to turn it off. So if you just touch there, then it turns off. I say, yep, that worked. And that's it, you're good to go. So that was a pretty quick tutorial that I'm not sure if you're new to smartwatches or new to Samsungs that you would have it all down, but I think the basic idea is that you can swipe left, swipe right, you can use the back button to get back to the clock face. Here's where you see apps, and they're in a little circular format. You can see more. And then swiping down for those quick settings. So for your benefit, I'm going to go ahead and tap on this one, which is always on display. It looks like we actually have additional settings here. So there's quite a lot of information on the watch. I really do like that. And what happens if you swipe up? Nothing happens for swiping up, I guess. So, all right, so in the meantime, what if you press and hold? All right, so pressing and holding is how you access the clock face options. So you can swipe to find other options. That one's kind of cool, actually. This is one I see a lot. And I believe there's even more. Yeah, if you go to the Galaxy store, there should be more options. I'm going to go ahead and try this one. Why not track your heart rate? Okay. Ah, so then it tracks it. It's like on-demand heart rate if you don't want to have 24/7 heart rate tracking, I guess. Be curious. It probably will come up with a measurement. I don't know why it takes that long, but okay. Anyway, this update is going pretty slowly, so I might actually go back here and see what else we have. Okay, well that's actually, it was unable to measure the heart rate, so that's actually kind of comforting to know that if it's on a table, it's not going to measure it, so it can tell the difference. Maybe I will try a different watch face because that one's not that interesting. Wonder if I can customize this one. I tap customize. I can change the color. Oh, okay. Swipe the bezel clockwise to see different styles, colors, or complications. Okay. If I swipe it. Okay, so there are, okay. Yeah, so you can see kind of where you are here. That's like a teal. Go down again, you get green, red, or pink. Why not blue? I guess teal's okay for now. You can customize whether the date is shown. I like that. Weather and steps. Let me see. Maybe I don't want steps. So what are the options here? Wow, there's quite a few actually. It's very small print. I'm not sure if you can even see that. UV index, that's helpful. Sunset. If you can't tell, I'm getting used to all this. It's kind of hard to see the... Okay, so those are the complications like the Apple Watch. It's kind of hard to... Oh, I guess you can go all the way around. Okay. Caffeine. Wow, what is that? Breath. Oh, cool. Okay, so you can actually see your heart rate. That's nice. That is something that I like about Fitbit, and we'll see if it does, how frequently it updates heart rate, things like that. Not sure what happened to that update, but it says save health and fitness data from your watch and view it easily. Either not now or install Samsung Health. So here's yet another app you'd have to install. So let's go ahead and do that. So it says complete action using the Play Store or the Play Store. I guess I'll just say Play Store. Just say it once because I don't know what's going on with that. And I'll go ahead and tap on install. Alright, so thankfully the apps are installing much quicker than the software updates. Although I may have spoken too soon. Okay, there we go. So if I tap open here. Interesting. Alright, so it says it can't set up the app because no SIM card is detective. Install a SIM card and try again. So I don't have a SIM card installed in this phone yet, so I guess I will just tap OK and show you the Samsung Health app in a future video. Alright, so then if you want to use Samsung Pay, you may have to add even another app. So let's see what happens when it says open Samsung Pay. Alright, so yet another app. If you do not have a Samsung phone, you're going to be adding a lot of apps. So I guess, wow, that's actually not rated very well. So maybe I won't even install it right now. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll just install it. We'll see. We'll see how it works in a future update or a future video. Following permissions are required for the app service. You can use the basic even if you don't give optional. So required is phone, used to check your phone number and network status and make calls to Samsung's partners. Contacts, used to check if your Samsung account is registered and used for app service. And storage, used to store network cache and logs for bug report. Optional is camera, SMS, and display over other apps. You can go to the apps menu to reset your permissions after the update. So I guess you have to say okay because there's no other option. Allow watch plugin to access your contacts. Okay. Allow it to make and manage phone calls. I don't know what this has to do with Samsung Pay, but all right. And access photos. Okay. Introducing Samsung Pay on your watch. Whoa. Samsung Pay app update. A newer version of Samsung Pay is available. New features, watch. I guess I'll update it. I don't know why exactly it had to. Interesting. I guess I'll tap open. Oh, installation progress. Try again when finished. Well, not really giving me any feedback here, so I guess I will go back here. And we're down to 92% battery. I don't know where that update went. Watch software update, let's see. Download and install. Auto download over Wi-Fi. I'll tap here. So maybe you can't go back and do things while you're installing this update. Well, it looks like it started where I left off at least, so. I'll say my first impressions of this setup experience, it might be better on a Samsung phone, but on an Android phone it's kind of chaotic, and I guess I wouldn't have to do this update, but it's always good to have the latest features. I'm definitely going to be taking my time and getting to know these new wearables that I just bought, and I'll be reporting back on how to best use them and get the most out of them, and how to use individual features. And I plan to even do videos comparing watches across bands and operating systems, so this is gonna help me, it'll give me more options to compare to all of the Fitbits I've already used and the Apple Watch that I'm very used to by now. So I've now added this Samsung wearable. I also just recently bought a Wear OS wearable. So I'll be expanding my knowledge of these wearables, and I hope to continue to be your wearable whisperer and teach you new things and help you use these wearables. So this is a very slow update. I guess I can't go back out of this, otherwise it will stop downloading the update. So in the meantime, I guess I'll go back to the watch. See what things we have over here. So our widgets are what these are called. We have the daily activity, burn calories, workout, and move every hour. So it seems like they kind of just ripped off Apple there. I guess these are, I have no idea, actually. Looks like we have some exercise options here. You can also add, wow, arm curls, extensions. It seems like there's a lot of strength training things, but not so many cardio. Oh, I guess they are alphabetical, so they do have hiking. I do hike a lot, so that's good. Oops. I guess back. Okay, so you can go back there. Wonder if you can, like, I'm not a runner, so if I press and hold here, yeah, okay, so then you can edit. You can even remove this entire widget. I'm assuming you can also press and drag it closer. Yeah. Oops. Okay, yeah, so now that is first, so I like that. So I'll go ahead and say edit. I'm going to take off running. I'm never going to run. Not likely to go swimming anytime soon during this pandemic, so I'll take that off. I wonder if you can press and hold these also. Oh, you can. Okay. So I do sometimes cycle, but not very often, so I'll keep that there. I'm going to go ahead and add walking. Yeah, I guess there's some stretching. I do yoga. And do you have any other just general weights? I guess maybe circuit training. Okay, well, I do hiking a lot, so we'll just keep those. I don't cycle that often, so maybe I'll switch that with, I thought I saw one. Circuit training, I guess. It's not exactly what I do, but anyway. Okay. Heart rate. We have weather, calendar, and you can add other widgets. Okay, so we have, wow, that's a lot of widgets there. So there's alarm, app shortcuts, okay. Calendar, interesting. Contacts, music, reminder, Samsung, health. Looks like it's showing tracking your caffeine intake. Calories burned, challenges. You can see your last exercise, floors, food, health summary, leaderboard, multi-workout, sleep. I definitely want to try sleep tracking here. Steps, stress, water tracking, weight management. Oh, Spotify. Yeah, I definitely want that one. Weather and world clock. So I'm going to go ahead and add Spotify. See if I can get out of there. And then I want to add sleep and probably alarm also. Oh, interesting. So it just popped up Spotify on my phone. And let's go ahead and add sleep. Just show you kind of how to add these. Okay. So let me go back here. Well, there. Oh. All right, so it wants me to log in. I'll go ahead and log in. But I don't really want to do this right now, so it's kind of weird it's not letting me get out of that. There we go. All right, so I noticed that my camera battery is dying, and this is still working on its update. So I'm actually going to check out for now, and I'll get back to you when this update finishes. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see, the update is almost finally downloaded, is what I'm assuming that is. Alright, so I had a huge vibration, and let's see here. On the watch it says, thought this was always on display. It is, so interesting. Update watch software. A software update is ready to install. Show on the phone. Well, I'm already doing that, so let's see here. Update your watch. What's new? Find out what's included. I already looked through that. Caution. You won't be able to use your watch while installing the update. Some settings on your watch may change. This update shouldn't affect your personal data, but it's always a good idea to back up any important data just in case. So you can either schedule this install, which is pretty cool. Tap on that. I don't know why tapping isn't working for me today. Guess they don't like that, so I'll just go ahead and say install now. Okay, so your watch will restart. Update watch software. Your watch will disconnect from your phone when the update starts. Once the update is complete, your watch will reconnect to your phone automatically. So I'll go ahead and say OK. And we got a vibration and Samsung logo, which I assume means it is restarting. Okay, so the screen's coming back on. And here we have a progress circle. And I don't know. Yeah, it just says on the app that it's disconnected from the watch. So I guess this is the second part of the wait process. So we just have to wait for this progress circle to get to 100%, and then we'll see what happens after that. So I assume what happens first is it downloads the update from the server to the phone, and maybe from the phone to the watch actually in the previous step. So now it has the update on the watch, and it's installing the update onto the watch operating system. So we do have a percentage indicator. We're now at 8%, but there is no time estimate. We weren't even told that this could be 5 minutes or 20 minutes. So I have no idea how long this might take. And it doesn't look like, you can't. You can do Find My Watch and Samsung Pay and Tips and User Manual and About Watch, but all these other things you can't do at the moment. So let's go ahead and look at watch faces really quick. Okay, so these are our installed watch faces, I guess. And then here you can also search for more. They have them grouped by classic, minimalist, trendy, informative, health, wallpaper, time focused, rings, and featured. Oh, that's cute. You have a Christmas one. So I'm just going to take a little look at these trendy ones. I guess those are the only ones. I thought maybe you could tap for more, but that's okay. 4 analog and only 2 digital, and that one doesn't show much, so I guess not. Let me see. Oh, you can also scroll here. What happens if I click this little arrow? I guess nothing. You can customize the watch from here, I guess, or not right now probably, because maybe these are darkened out because it's currently working on installing the update. So maybe I'll go ahead and tap on Discover, see what's there. So it says find more in the Galaxy Store. There are some watch apps. Those look like clock faces to me. Essentials. I've kind of heard that there aren't that many apps, or at least not that many useful apps. So yeah, this is just kind of their app gallery. Wonder what health and fitness watches or apps they have, since it says the Galaxy Watch Active 2. Wow, that is some small text, but I guess you have to agree to this legal terms and conditions to even view the Samsung Galaxy Store. So I'll agree and start. And there we go, there's a stopwatch, Samsung Health, another sleep app, some navigation. Oh, this one seems like it's got a lot of high rating. Interesting. Alright, so, they do have Strava, not very highly rated though. Outdoor maps. So there's actually quite a few apps here. Who knows which ones are very good though, so. What's these editor's choice apps? And we are now at 50%, so it's taking some time, but at least we seem to be making continual progress. Let me see. I can't for editor's choice. Okay. Alright, so at some time in the future you can look at these. That actually looks kind of cool. The watch face. But it does cost some money. It's nice. Can you see? Okay, there we go. I might actually like that watch face. We'll see how useful it is. It does have high ratings, so I might actually, it looks like I can bookmark that, so that's nice. Oh, only if I had that Samsung account. Alright, so if you have a Samsung account, you can bookmark your favorite watch faces. Otherwise, go ahead and tap cancel, and I guess we'll just do a screenshot here. So yeah, that's in the Discover section of the app, and it looks like this might be infinite scroll. I'm not seeing... Oh, okay. Of course, when I say that, it does that. But anyway, what else we have here? Oh, you can add a new device there. Connect app notifications, about... I guess I'll go back home. See if there's any tips in here. I think I already went through those tips then. Yeah, get more and user manual. Oh, okay, so user manual. Not available in your selected language. Tap to view English. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be opening the user manual very quickly. Don't know that I see any progress being made, so maybe I'll just go back. Let's get more from your watch. Control with the touch bezel. On the Galaxy Watch Active 2, you can swipe the outer edge of the screen to navigate and control your watch. Get things done with Bixby. Double press the home key and tell Bixby what to do. Check out the Galaxy Wearable app to see how to get things done faster with Bixby. Prevent distractions. Use theater mode to turn off your screen and completely silence your watch, including alarms. Interesting. Including alarms. So you wouldn't want to do that during your sleep if you want alarms to wake you up. Try out a new watch face. Touch and hold the watch screen, then swipe left or right to select a different watch face. Find even more watch faces to suit your style in the Galaxy Store. Pair with Galaxy Buds. If you've paired Galaxy Buds to your phone, you can pair them directly to your watch by swiping down to show the quick panel, then tapping the Bluetooth audio icon. Get to currently running apps quickly. When you're working out, recording a voice note, or doing something else that's ongoing in an app in the background, an icon at the bottom of your watch face lets you jump right back to the ongoing activity. So yeah, if you're listening to music and you went back to your watch face, you can tap on that to get back to the music control settings. Alright. So I'll go ahead and get back here. It looks like we're now at 95%, so any minute we should be. And it looks like we got another progress bar. Alright, so the first progress bar finished. Now we have a progress bar that is flashing the progress percent, which is, I guess that might be to save some battery or something. But yeah, it would be nice if there was a little bit more, I don't know, information on what to expect. That there will be 2 progress bars after the progress bar on your phone. I think this is the longest update process I've experienced so far, and that's really saying something. So again, unlike with Fitbit and I believe Apple Watch, it didn't seem like I had to install this update in order to use the watch, so that is always nice if you just want to get up and running with the basics. You can, but at some point you probably will want to do this update. So this is what you're in for. And if you're still watching, I very much appreciate it. You may or may not know that I tend to like to do these setup videos in as real time as makes sense, so that you can see the exact experience, because I've watched videos myself where people just say blah blah blah, it's all set up, and then that is not at all how it works. So this is just kind of giving you the exact experience that I've had. Yours will likely be similar in that updating will take a fair amount of time. And again, it's kind of good for me to get these new watches with new operating systems, because it reminds me how, I don't know, how little instruction they really give you. Like, yeah, they give you all these tutorials, swipe here, swipe there, do this, do that, but there really is a learning curve to knowing what all the little shortcut icons mean, and knowing all the features and where they are, and it takes time. So I do hope to help you get the most from this watch if you are going to buy it or you have already bought it. Probably can't help you with every little thing, but I'll try to make some how-to videos on all the major things. And I try not to assume that you're an advanced user and you know how to do everything from restarting and turning off and changing the bands and charging and tracking your sleep and tracking your steps. So I will try to be pretty detailed in future videos. So if you want to see more videos on the Galaxy Watch Active 2, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I am a one-woman show, so I won't be doing everything right away, but over the next, few months, I do hope to have a large library of videos to help you use this watch. And if you have found any help from this video so far, I really would appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up down below. It sends a signal to YouTube that this is a helpful video, and they will take that into consideration when they're recommending videos to others. So if you found this video helpful and think it might help others, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And feel free to leave me a comment down below if you have any questions about the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. If you have specific how-to questions, I could try to make a video, or if it's easy enough, I could just reply with text. I can't do significant troubleshooting if you're having issues, but if you just don't know how to do something, that's something that I could hopefully help you with. And we're at 63%. I have no idea if this is the final progress circle. I hope it is, for all of our sakes. And since I haven't mentioned it yet, I do try to put timestamps on all of my videos, so if you aren't going through this experience yourself, or you just want to get an overview or just want to move on, check out the timestamps in the description below or on the video itself, and I'll definitely put there at what time you can skip ahead to where this progress circle will be finished. So it seems like we do have this Galaxy Wearable app to manage some of the watch settings, as well as a Samsung Health app. Oh, I just saw it jumped to 100%. That was uneven. But the Samsung Health app, I guess, is where you'll find your health-related data. So it's restarting, and hopefully that's the final one. Okay, it says setting up. So no progress indicator here. Interesting. So now we got the Samsung logo. And we have the watch face back. That's interesting. I guess always on display, it turns into an analog watch. Alright, there we finally said watch updated. And I thought it said it was going to reconnect on its own. But maybe it's not. So let me pull down. What does this mean? Standalone, so it means it's not connected. So I guess it didn't connect on its own, so I'll go ahead and tap connect here. Did I tap that? Okay, connecting to watch. Finalizing update. What's going on here, guys? So I'm already down to 78% battery. Should be connected. Okay, so the screen is on. It does show that it's connected now, connected using Bluetooth, so. Alright, don't miss a thing. Turn your bezel to see notifications. Swipe right to see your notifications. Okay. Swipe up to clear a notification. App updated. Alright, I can clear that one. Fitbit, okay. So I'm going to get out of this. I guess I swipe back. And I think the update is now finally installed. And now you should be able to use the watch as is with the most recent software update. Yep, the last update was installed 12/2/20 at 6:02 p.m. It's now 6:03, so alright, it was done. So, with that, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.